Yo, what's good, gang? This the dope guy, and I am back with another video, big dog. Hope you guys are all doing well out there, because I'm doing alright, and here I am spinning the block with content for y'all, man, on my soul. Hey, yo, today's video is apartheid, the rise and fall of South Africa's apartness laws. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this is gonna be an interesting video, learning more about apartheid. You know what I'm saying? That's basically about racial segregation in South Africa, and I cannot wait to hop into this video, learn more about it. And I'm pretty sure you guys will be excited. I'm checking this out as well, so I cannot wait to hop into it. But before we do that, subscribe to the dope guy, that way to get notifications every time I upload, and from right here on Snapchat and Instagram right across the bottom screen. So with that being said, I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer, because y'all already know. Let's go, big dog. Get into it. Yes, sir.
On April 27, 1994, Nelson Mandela cast his vote in the first free and democratic elections in South Africa, marking the official end to racial oppression and apartheid rule. Apartheid, a term we've heard before, but what exactly is it? The word itself stems from the South African dialect of Dutch Afrikaans and literally means apartness. But for millions in South Africa, it held a much darker reality.
Damn. That's crazy.
It was a system put in place by the Afrikaner National Party in 1948, which allowed for lawful segregation using racial divides.
Will you intensify your present policy of racial segregation?
The policy of, what do you mean by intensify? Whether any further measures are to come, it's impossible for me to say at the moment. I do not know of any.
The policy governed South Africa for nearly 50 years, but racial segregation existed long before apartheid even began. In 1913, the government passed the Natives Land Act, limiting Black African land ownership to 7% and restricting them from buying or occupying land except as employees of a white master.
Damn.
More than 3 decades later, the practice of systematic racial segregation was given the name apartheid and was extended under the government led by the National Party. The party's goal was to separate South Africa's white minority from its non-white majority, in addition to separating non-whites from each other. They did this by putting in place hundreds of race laws touching every aspect of life, preventing equal opportunities for basic human rights to people of color, including dictating where they could live, work, go to school, all based on their race.
So based on race, based on your race, that's when you determine where you can work, go to school, and do all that stuff, bro. That shit is so controlling, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. That sucks, man. I apologize to everyone out there who's been through that, bro. Based on your skin color determines where you work and go to school at, where you live. Shit is crazy.
Racial relationships and marriages were illegal, and perhaps most importantly, non-whites did not have a right to vote.
All these laws after 1948 had one purpose in mind, and that was to ensure that the 4 million whites in South Africa had all the resources, the wealth, the jobs, the mines concentrated in their hands.
The Race Classification Act put people in 4 different categories: white at the top, followed by Indian, colored or of mixed descent, and black at the bottom.
Damn.
And within those groups were subgroups, further segregating ethnic and tribal groups. A number of pseudo-scientific tests were used to classify individuals suspected of not being European. For example, the pencil test. This involved putting a pencil in an individual's hair. If the pencil fell to the floor, they passed the test and were considered white. If
Ain't
it
that
stayed
some
put,
shit?
they were considered colored.
Ain't that some shit, bro? The pencil test, that's dumb. That's just like that video with the yeah, we all remember that video we've seen in school, the doll test. At least I saw it in college. The doll test on which doll is nicer or which doll is prettier. I don't know. Them shits are, I don't know. Them type of tests are so fucking dumb. The pencil test that's retarded. Sorry.
Black South Africans were forced to carry identification at all times known as a passbook. Resistance to apartheid laws came in the form of mostly non-violent political protests. Together, freedom fighters like Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, and Ahmed Kathrada started to play an important role for both the African and Indian National Congress parties.
Shit crazy,
In
bro.
1952, they began a defiance campaign calling on people to purposely break apartheid laws in order to get arrested. People of color got onto white buses, used white toilets, and entered white areas. Their hope was that the high number of prisoners would cause the system to collapse. But it did not. Thousands ended up in jail. And in 1953, the Public Safety Act and Criminal Law Amendment Act were passed to impose even more severe penalties for demonstrating against the law. On March 21, 1960, a protest against the use of passbooks turned violent in the black township of Sharpeville, when police opened fire on unarmed protesters, leaving nearly 70 dead and 180 wounded, including children. A state of emergency was declared nationwide, and opposition...
I don't know, man. After watching that clip from Serafina, bro, that shit is that shit still bothers me to this day. I really need to watch the movie in totality. Someone in the comments, shout out to one of my subscribers, said that the movie's on Netflix. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Political parties, including the ANC, were banned, forcing many to move their fight underground.
There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence against a government whose reply is only savage attacks on an unarmed and defenseless people.
By 1964, most resistant leaders, including Mandela, were sentenced to life imprisonment following the infamous Rivonia trials, which drew international attention. Eventually, a tide of global pressures put the government in a difficult position.
The world was changing. The Soviet Union had collapsed, and that was a major movement. There was increased calls for the divestment of companies from South Africa. There was a global movement to boycott South Africa.
Coupled with unrest within the country and the continued armed struggle, negotiations began between the ANC and the National Party. Slowly, apartheid began to dismantle. In 1990, at the age of 71, Nelson Mandela was released from prison.
I stand here before you
27 years in prison.
not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
Elections were held 4 years later, with the ANC winning 62% of the vote and Nelson Mandela becoming president. The people of South Africa won their country back, and apartheid was
dope.
abolished.
Good.
Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
That shit is sad, bro. Based on race and color, based on your race, just determines where you live, where you work, where you go to school, all that stuff. I think that shit is crazy, bro. Nelson Mandela risks his freedom for that, and that was the end of apartheid, bro. And that was dope. You know what I'm saying? He became the president of South Africa, which was amazing. God rest his soul, and you just feel bad for all those people who went through that when they were protesting, innocent children, innocent people getting killed, unarmed people. It's just, I don't know, this shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is ridiculous. But I always appreciate these type of lessons, these history lessons that I get to take on, you know what I'm saying, further educate myself. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in and educating me in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Much love, respect to all y'all out there. I rock with y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all my big dogs. I appreciate y'all, man. And if y'all want me to do more videos based on apartheid, y'all let me know in the comments. I got y'all, man. I'll be spinning the block on my big dogs. Y'all already know the vibes, man. But damn, bro. This shit is just tough, man. Learning the history of apartheid, it's tough. I know it's way more deeper videos to go off of, but just watching this alone, shit is tough, man. But yeah. Shout out to all my people in South Africa. Much love, respect to y'all, man. Got nothing but love for all y'all out there. We are family. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know the vibes. But yo, I hope you enjoyed the reaction to this video. If you enjoyed my reaction, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Dope Guy Big Dog. Hit the notification bell whenever I upload. Follow me right here on Snapchat and Instagram right across the bottom screen. Any of the videos for me to check out, please comment under this video and my other videos. Leave likes and comments on all my videos to help grow the channel, help with the algorithm. For sure! Any more videos you may check out, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I got you. I'm gonna spin the block. But yeah, man, it's the dope guy, and I am out. Yes, sir.